Good evening everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. I am filming this video in the late evening of Wednesday, the 13th day of August 2025. It was something that is not pleasant when we saw a post of a Reverend Father from Benue State, Reverend Father Versue. This is what he wrote: "The church I sacrifice everything to build is set ablaze by Herdsmen." When I saw the video, I saw the picture, I saw everything, I said this is so unfortunate. So this is happening in Benue State, and these people have refused to stop, terrorizing the church, the people of Benue State, the whole Christian communities. They chase them away from their ancestral land, and they are not doing this alone in Benue State. This is holistic all over the country. Reverend Father Benjamin Versue, a Catholic priest in the Diocese of Kasenanda, has lamented the destruction of St. Paul's Parish Rectory in Ayatwa, alleging it was set ablaze by suspected Fulani herdsmen on Monday night. In a Facebook post, the visibly distressed priest said the church's window glasses were smashed before the attackers overran the community, forcing residents from their ancestral homes. Father Versue accused the Nigerian army of rendering the community defenseless by disarming locals, which he claimed left them vulnerable to the armed assailants. He further alleged that the invaders were equipped with logistics and high-level intelligence provided by the military personnel, enabling them to kill unarmed civilians in their sleep. The cries of the people echo through the land, blood flowing like a river, justice, integrity, dignity, humanity lost in the fray, a nation's future uncertain each passing day, he wrote. The number of casualties from the attack has not yet been independently confirmed, as at the time of finding this report, military authorities had not issued any official response to the allegations. Benue State continues to grip with recurring violence linked to armed Fulani herdsmen, with rural communities often bearing the brunt of the attacks. This is exactly that Father Versue wrote. The St. Paul's Parish, Ayatwa Rectory, which I sacrificed everything to build, was set ablaze by Fulani jihadists yesterday. The church window glasses were broken and the people successfully sacked from their ancestral homes. Kudos to the Nigerian army for successfully disarming the people and making them vulnerable to the attackers. So interesting to see Nigeria, the so-called giant of Africa, with a dwarf military. No wonder the cries of the people echo through the land as Fulani invaders equipped with logistics and high intelligence provided by the military personnel attack and slaughter unarmed civilians in their sleep, leaving trail of blood flowing like a river. Justice, integrity, dignity, humanity lost in the fray, a nation's future uncertain each passing day. Anyway, this is what the Reverend Father wrote, and this is unfortunate. Now, you see, the accusation against the Nigerian military is over and over again, coming. Consistently, they are accusing the Nigerian military of providing intelligence, providing logistics, providing everything. That is why when I saw the report from the Amnesty International that they give about the southeastern part of the country, I agree with most of their report, except for not indicting these Fulani terrorists, okay? Because we have full evidence, full report about them, though they call them non-state actor. So that is what but this is not something that you can just hide under non-state actor. These people, they are worthy of separation. You need to separate and name them whom they are. This is holistic, that are rising from the north to the south, from the east to the west. I pity this Reverend Father. It's not easy. I understand, because I was born a Catholic. I was born and brought up from a Catholic church. So during the course of my, living in the village, then there was a Reverend Father. His name is Victor Ibude. I understood how the Reverend Father labored. The Reverend Father was a lecturer. He was, lecturing in another city close to our village. He, tried to earn money, bring it to the church, build a borehole for the community, try to rebuild the church. We started packing sand. Even the Reverend Father would deprive himself food just to sponsor people in school and to build the church. And I'm just thinking about that. Maybe after everything the Reverend Father has done, he will just sleep, and in the midnight people will come and burn the church, break the window, chase everybody out of the ancestral land. This is not acceptable. Okay, this is not acceptable. The military are, the military are shading these people. Security intelligence are shading these people. Amnesty International in their report, they got most of the things they reported right, but they still, hide the name of Fulani herdsmen, Fulani terrorists who are terrorizing all parts of the southeast. And as at the time of speaking to you today, 13th day of August 2025, Governor Nwifuru of Ebonyi State is now releasing 1 million naira to every victim that the Fulani terrorists have attacked in Ebonyi State. So if our reports are not true, a governor cannot be releasing 1 million to the victims of the attacks. So these things are, they are plain. The reports are there, everything you can think or imagine are there. So I don't really know. The people have to really stand out. The people have to really stand out. And you see, this is the same reason why I always, call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I understand this problem very well. I know that the release of Nnamdi Kanu, could bring redemption, could bring change, a rapid change. There will be a rapid response to the insecurity challenges in the southeast if Nnamdi Kanu is released today. All these things you will be hearing will come to an end. You see, a lot of people, most of people will report they will call IPOB, ESN. I do tell these people, these are not IPOBs, these are criminals. Criminals are taking the vulnerability and the space that, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is not here, we can do what we like, we can even say we are loyal, and there are a lot of things that, we are not supposed to talk. But the truth is that the politicians from the southeast, the invaders, the non-state actors, in fact, the politicians are the major sponsors, okay? Then, the second people there are the invaders, the Fulani terrorists, before it comes to the court group, all those people, and a lot of things. But it is what it is. You see, the insecurity in Nigeria is a system. It's a calculated effort to make sure they will destroy Nigeria permanently. And I think they are getting what they are looking for. Just imagine this kind of thing happen. Nobody reported it. You can't even see it in the news here and there. This is so unfortunate. It's not acceptable at all. This is grievous. It's evil. It's condemnable. Anyway, it is what it is. I am Okochapi Marcel, a confident reporter.
The war back. For an Igbo man to survive in Nigeria, as it is currently put together, Nigeria must break.
Wait,
to understand we are not the same people. The North and South are not the same. The British understood. That's why they are doing indirect war, and they deliberately march us so that we can continue to fight like this, and they can continue to take our resources away. To be extreme, for me, if you look at Sudan, or you have now North Sudan, South Sudan, I think we should have Northern Nigeria and Southern. Then they can practice whatever they want. There's no dialogue because they will not stop. I've told you it may take 1,000 years. They will still do it. But if you let everybody go their way, maybe you have the North, they remain there, and you have the sovereignty down south, then you can do what you want. But if you remain and you think you can talk to your Jersey and people that don't care about anything, it will happen. It took hundreds of years before Turkey, Constantinople, Istanbul was converted completely today. And if you look at history will tell you that you cannot assuage these people. Who owns those banks? I did a lot of research, and I want our audience to go and find out the owner of Taj. It's either we stay together or people should mind their religion and stay where they are and practice what they want. Imposing it on others is wrong. I study Islam, and I don't want to talk blasphemy here. If I start talking about Islam in the next 3 hours, we will not live here.
No, we don't want you to talk blasphemy either.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.